been feeling talking EVs today. Honestly, they ain't exactly my cup of gas. I mean, electricity. Yeah, but I don't think for a second I'm gonna sugarcoat this shit. EVs are fast, quiet, and take loaded as but at the end of the day, it's just a car that panics when it gets cold and need to be babysat at the charging station. And here is the little analogy for you.
I know how I was born, right? I was born like this, like having dick. You know what I mean? But inside, I always feel like a girl. But what I see right now, I'm not a real woman.
EVs are like Bangkok lady boys. They've got power, style, and performance for days, but damn, they just don't feel real. No shade, no hate, just keeping it 100. But hey, EVs are the future whether we like it or not. So let's dig into the dopest upcoming electric rides maybe dropping in 2026 or 2027. I'm talking deep space, real talk, zero flop. Let's go. Alpha's finally stepping into the EV ring with the Stelvio EV riding on the Stellantis STLA launch platform. This bad boy is all about keeping that Alfa Romeo soul alive. Sharp handling, sporty vibes, and that instant electric torque that will smack you in the face the second you floor it. Don't expect some boring electric slate here with a possible 101 kilowatt hour battery pack. You are looking at the 300 plus miles of range and fast charging, so you won't be glued to the wall socket all day. Inside, premium Italian leather, driver focused cockpit, and take lens old school passion with modern battery. Real talk, Alpha needs to ditch the reputation for unreliability or these things gonna be beautiful garage queen. But if they nail it, the Stelvio EV could be the spicy alternative for EV fans tired of the same old Teslas and Mercedes. Genesis is ready to flex with the GV90, their big electric SUV sibling to the Kia EV9 and Hyundai Ioniq 7. It's got two electric motors pushing about 500 horses and a 250-mile range. Not mind-blowing, but enough for the most daily drivers. But the real juice is inside. If the Neo One concept is an indication, the cabin is goddamn lounge. Purple quilted leather, mood lighting that sets the vibe just right, and probably seats that give you massage and whisper sweet nothings while you cruise. If you want an EV that feels like a boss's office on wheels, this might be your jam. Just don't expect it to run circles around the Tesla Model X when it comes to range or charging speed. This is the one for those who wanna blow minds and tires. The i5M is packing a 4-motor setup pushing 1136 horses. Yeah, you heard that right. Independent torque vectoring on each wheel, regenerative braking, and get these tank turns that let this beast spin in a place like a ballerina on steroid. BMW calls its drive control system the hand of God. I'm not talking about Maradona, okay? Because apparently only Deity can tame this monster with suspension tune for Nürburgring and the ability to drift on command. This is the EV for people who love in the pace of boring electric cars. This bad boy won't be cheap. But if you are balling and want an EV that's more fun than a kegger on a race day, this i5M is your answer. Same is bringing back the Bolt, and thank God, because the EV world needs a humble servant. The new generation Bolt rides on the GM Ultium platform, promising better range than the last two 59 miles plus updated safety and charging take. It's still small, affordable, and perfect for city folk who don't want to sell their kidney to afford a Tesla. Hopefully this time it won't be spontaneously combust and turn your garage into a barbecue pit. The Bolt is no showstopper, but it's the reliable, no nonsense option for people who just wanna get from A to B without drama. Chrysler throwing their hat into the EV ring with a crossover aiming to rival the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Rumor says this thing will hit 400 miles of range and level 3 autonomous driving. Yeah, fancy shit. It's related to the Jeep Wagoneer S, so expect something big and boxy, but sleek enough not to embarrass you at the coffee shop. They are planning to go fully electric by 2028, and this is step 1. The question is, will it hit like a freight train or fizzle out like a cheap sparkler? Time will tell. Acura's resurrecting the RSX name on an EV crossover that's all about the style and take. It's built on a Honda's new electric platform and is the first to run Azimo OS, Honda's futuristic infotainment and driving system. It's got a coupe-like sloping roof, solid all-wheel drive options, and tech that will make your old RSX owning body jealous. It's nostalgic but modern, and if you are into a sporty crossover that actually do something different, keep an eye on this one. The Afeela One is where Sony and Honda hooked up and made a baby. An electric sedan loaded with 4D sensors, AI smarts, and enough screen to make your living room jealous. It's all about tech and driver assistant, level 2 plus autonomy, a 300-mile range, and all-wheel drive power from twin motors. Initially, it's a California-only flex, but it's seriously stepping that tech companies want to own the EV future. BMW's new classic concept is shaping up to be a game changer for the 3 Series. 30% more range, minimalistic design with e-ink lighting on the window trim that literally glows when you approach. It will ride on BMW's new EV platform and promises to blend the classic driving with futuristic tech. If BMW pulls this off, it will keep the driving purists happy while pulling in the tech junkies. Bentley's first EV is a compact luxury urban SUV, but let's be real, it's still nearly 200 inches long and driven in the handcraft luxury. Based on the Porsche Cayenne EV platform, it promises a cabin with insane materials, insane comfort, and torque enough to embarrass your neighbor's supercar. This ain't your average EV, it's for the 1%ers who want to show up at Monaco and say, yeah, I'm electric now. Ford's next generation electric truck Project 3 got pushed to a late 2027. Built at the new Blue Oval City plant, it's designed to be smarter, tougher, and updated over the year like your phone. It might replace the F-150 Lightning or be the new beast entirely. Either way, it's the truck Ford is banking on to keep dominating in the EV pickup wars. Expect serious capability with tech upgrades to back it up. Honda's making serious moves with the Giro series, a torpedo-shaped electric sedan and more rugged Giro SUV. Both promise around 300 miles of range, fast charging from 15 to 80% in 10 to 15 minutes, and batteries designed to lose less than 10% capacity over 10 years. Both will debut Honda's new Azimo OS, which means a fresh, smart, and connected driving experience. The saloon's low roofline screams sleek, while the SUV is built for a practical electric family cruising. Alright man, that's the goddamn lineup. The EVs coming to kick some ass in 2026. Some of these will change the game, some might be just rich people toys, and some could be that weird middle ground that nobody really talks about. Listen, EVs ain't perfect. Charging infrastructure sucks, cold weather kills range, and half the time they feels like rolling gadgets instead of cars. But the tide's turning, and whether you love him or hate him, these electric beasts are coming for your driveway. So which one you got your eyes on? Drop a comment and roast or praise that shit. Smash the like if you got something, hit subscribe if you wanna stay woke on all things wheels, and ding that bell so you never miss the next fire drop. At the end of the day, gas, electric, or whatever, just drive the shit that makes you green like a dumb ass. Peace out and keep it real.